Hey, Rob Pedersen here from Cadex Defense, Canadian-based manufacturer out of Saint Jean-sur-Richelieu in Montreal, or outside of Montreal in Quebec. We're Cadex Defense. We do chassis, we do complete rifle systems, we do a line of accessories, machine gun mounts, armored vehicles, a lot of testing fixtures and stuff for the testing industry. But what we have here to tell you about is our Kraken multi-caliber rifle. This is one of our flagship models for duty gun, military use. It can be changed easy from say 308 up to 338 Lapua. The bolt, it's going to come out. This is kind of what we'll change out first. You've got the bolt body. Right now it's got the 308 bolt face. In order to change out the firing pin, you're going to do just a quarter turn away. The firing pin's going to come out of the bolt body. We'll take our new bolt body. That's going to be like a 338 bolt face or 300 Norma. Insert the same firing pin. You're going to push that in, quarter turn back. So we've changed out the bolt. Next thing we're going to do is change out the barrel. So this is our torque detorque tool. I'll show you that really quick, how it interfaces before we go ahead and do it inside the action. The torque detorque tool is going to interface with the barrel on the inside of the action. It's going to key in just like such. So when I put this inside, you've got the inner portion of the tool, and then the outer portion of the tool is like a sleeve. That's going to lock into the action. We're going to go ahead and put it into the action, boss down, and then the bolt catch, bolt release is going to click in here, and that's going to seat our tool. That'll lock it in to the action. So we'll go ahead and insert that, boss down. We're going to rotate the teeth just to get it in there, and then you're going to rotate it, and it'll engage into the system. So those teeth that I showed you just a moment ago, as we rotate that, that's clocking into the face of the barrel inside the action. The next thing we're going to grab is like a spanner wrench. This is going to hold and just act as a little bit of leverage on the torque detorque tool. So we'll go ahead and put that on here. That's on the outer diameter of the torque detorque tool. This is a 12 point that's going to go on the inner portion of the tool. And that's what's going to turn those teeth that we just engaged. We're going to come up with the wrench and hold the spanner wrench down. It's got a little bit of a lug here so you don't overextend and ding your ocular. So that broke the barrel loose. We're going to go ahead and set the torque wrench down, take off the spanner wrench, and you can see the barrel is now detorqued. And if you pan back here, you can see as I move the barrel, that all interfaces. But we want to back that tool out ever so slightly. Just set it there. Unthread the barrel. So there it is, just like we showed you on this barrel. We'll go ahead and insert our 338 barrel. And the beautiful thing about this system is the barrel's torqued to the action, just the way they've been on any other standalone caliber gun. It just torques right up to the action. We don't use a pinch and clamp system like some other multi-caliber systems. Then we're going to interface that tool back, put the spanner wrench back on, and then as I go to torque it, this is kind of a little bit dummy proof. You've got a little tab of metal right here, and that, as we torque it, is going to line up with this white line. That's going to be the torque spec. So it's all preset. We just need to line up those 2 points. It's a little easier to do on the ground rather than a table, but I'm just going to come down and torque it. So right there, that's torqued. Go ahead, take off both my tools, take out my torque detorque tool. I've already changed the bolt out, I showed you that. The last thing we need to change out is going to be the magazine sleeve. So the same tool has a 3/16 Allen. We're going to use that to loosen the mag shroud, take off the mag shroud, and that Allen screw's captured. I don't have to worry about that falling out into the dust or gravel or what have you. We'll put our mag sleeve back in. And all this stuff's, it's just nice and labeled for you so you don't mess anything up. You can access your trigger here if you need to. Put that back on. and then just get it snug. And I've changed it from a 308, say, to a 300 Norma or 338 Lapua. Just need to put my bolt in and I'm ready to go. Yeah, so with Cadex, there's a lot of choices out there. We just, the thing that we do a little bit different is that we put the quality in before the gun goes out. Everything's got, you know, a little bit of fashion to it, but it's also got function. Like, for example, you can see the action kind of swells up right by the barrel tenon. That's just to add a little bit more rigidity, but also gives it a stylized feature. The other beautiful thing that we have the pleasure of doing is we do everything in-house, less the barrels. We get Bartline blanks. We've got a good relationship with Bartline barrels. There's a lot of faith behind that brand that our customers love. But we do less the barrels. We contour, we chamber. The barrels, we'll flute the barrels in-house, but we get their blanks, which is a great product. But we do the chassis, the muzzle brakes, the scope mount, the action, the trigger, the bipod. That's all us. That's all organic to Cadex. And the beautiful thing about that is we get to control all the tolerances on our production rifles and meld all of those different things together.